Most buyers assume that their buyer-agent agreement ends when they stop working with an agent, and that's not always the case. When you sign your buyer's agency agreement, there's a term length, and a lot of buyers don't really look at it. So some agreements are short and some can be very, very long, and some include a protection period that still applies long after the agreement expires. And that means if an agent introduces you to a property and you later purchase it with someone else, the original brokerage may still have rights under that contract. This is where buyers get surprised, not because they did something wrong, but because they didn't even realize what they actually signed. And here's the important part. You can ask for a shorter term, you can ask for clarification, you can make sure that the agreement fits your comfort level before you sign. A buyer agreement should create clarity and not confusion. Here's a great example of what you should not do. If you decide to call the listing agent to show you that particular property, make sure that you are signing an agreement with them that is fitting for your needs. So let's say that you're not currently working with an agent and you've just started looking at homes. You call an agent off their sign because that house looks interesting, and they present to you a buyer's agency agreement. Well, if you're signing it and you don't know the length of the terms, it might not be the property for you, but it also, more importantly, may not be an agent that you want to work with or you want representing you. If that's the case, then you want a short term agreement with that person. You don't want to sign one for 6 months or 30 days or whatever, because you are technically locked in. So what you can do if you go that route, which I don't recommend because you should always be interviewing agents so that you are not in this predicament, but what you can do is say, I'll only agree to sign it for today and this particular property. In the next video, I want to explain a little bit more about how the agency works and why understanding representation really matters just as much as the price and the inspections.